is you could have a construction efficiency or reduction of labor for placement of the reinforcement in the order of 30 to 50%. Very significant savings in labor.
The time aspect of it when you're a pre-stressed concrete manufacturer is absolutely crucial. As a manufacturer, we make our money by being able to manufacture within a prescribed cycle. By using welded wire reinforcement with its fewer labor hours to tie, we can save a lot of time, and that has huge value to a manufacturer like us.
We're working on an 800,000 square foot distribution center. On this project, the specifications called for a traditionally reinforced 6-inch slab on grade. The team considered several reinforcing options and settled on structural welded wire reinforcement as a value-added alternate.
Some experts call it the best-kept, time-saving, cost-cutting secret in the concrete reinforcement industry. We call it structural welded wire reinforcement. Structural welded wire reinforcement, or WWR, provides structural reinforcement in concrete for virtually any application that uses traditional mild steel products. But WWR offers several key advantages. It is stronger and therefore lighter than traditional materials.
So it's very easy to get an 80 KSI or 80,000 pounds per square inch welded wire reinforcement at no premium. That's 25% higher strength, meaning you get 25% less material. So that's a benefit right there.
It is far easier to place than traditional products.
The higher yield strength of the steel means less weight, and less weight, of course, means easier handling. We estimate that labor savings could exceed 50% when compared to a traditional tied rebar configuration.
This all adds up to less material, less work, less time, and lower costs.
In most cases, you can easily convert a rebar job to a welded wire reinforcement job.
With the help of Dr. Tadros and other experts, that's exactly what Central Precast Pre-Stress Company of Spokane did to build the first welded wire reinforced bridge beam in Washington State.
One of the big motivations that we had when we were the low bidder on a large super girder job, these are girders that are 180 feet long that Washington State Department of Transportation has just come out with. Some of the largest single-piece girders in the United States. They have a lot of pre-stress force in them, and very high strengths are required. When we, as a manufacturing plant, need to cycle this on a daily basis, every hour counts. We have to achieve a certain strength of the concrete before we can take the prior day's girder off the bed and start on the next day's. Some of the tasks that are involved in building a big girder like this, you can't change. They just take a certain number of hours to accomplish. But one of the areas that we looked at very hard that we could change was the amount of time it took to place the reinforcing. Using the welded wire reinforcing mats that we do now has dramatically cut the time down that it takes to do that, and hence it makes the crewing work to achieve an 8,000 PSI concrete strength within a reasonable amount of time for our cycling cost.
In Moxie, Washington, WL Contracting took advantage of the efficiencies of structural welded wire reinforcement to speed up the production and cut the costs of pouring an 800,000 square foot warehouse slab for Ace Hardware.
When this facility is complete in early 2006, it's going to replace an aging distribution center here in town and serve as the retail support operations center for Ace Hardware here in the Pacific Northwest. The team on each project evaluates proposed specifications and slab design criteria in an effort to improve the overall slab performance for the end user. The higher yield strength of the steel means less weight, and less weight, of course, means easier handling. We estimate that labor savings could exceed 50% when compared to a traditional tied rebar configuration.
I am a huge fan of welded wire reinforcement. Highly controlled structural product that's highly controlled chemically. Much higher control than the chemical composition in rebar. With a high quality weld, with each weld subjected to testing and has to pass a 35,000 pounds per square inch limit. and it's all controlled by computers. The spacing is as perfect as it can get. I have no doubt it's one product that is really more like a best-kept secret.
So now the secret's out. Structural welded wire reinforcement can be substituted for virtually any job that calls for traditional reinforcement products. It's stronger, it's lighter, it's faster, and easier to use. It speeds construction. It provides the highest quality, and it cuts costs. Share in the secret. Contact the Wire Reinforcement Institute to find out how you can make structural welded wire reinforcement work for you.